All right, so now I want to get into calculating commissions, talking about what salespeople, man, we are financially motivated people. We just are. So I'm a sales rep at heart, man. Yeah, I'm the owner of the company, but I always want to know what targets I need to be hitting in order to earn a certain amount. So I want to talk about what does it take to be a six-figure rep here? What does it take? So you're paid on an 8% commission, right? So in order to be a six-figure rep at S&S Painting and Restoration, you need to sell $1,250,000. Okay. In order to sell $1,250,000, so we can reverse engineer this a little bit. The average closing rate for a home service sales rep for a company like ours in America is, I've seen, between 27 and 30%. So let's, for simplicity's sake, just call it 30%. I've also seen reps that close as high as 40 and 50. My personal close rate is about 60%, but we can get into all that stuff later. So we're at 30%. So in order to sell the $1,250,000, so we also, let's keep in mind here, what we're selling, what the average ticket is, right? So the average ticket here at S&S Painting and Restoration is $12,000. So if the average ticket is $12,000, closing rate's 30%, you need to be selling about 9 jobs per month to hit the target of the $1,250,000, which gets you the 100K target. So get you your $100,000 target. So we want to be writing, right? So at a 30% close rate, so to sell 9 jobs, you need to be writing about 27 bids per month. So 27 bids a month, that means it would be about 6 bids a week, give or take, at 12K. Ticket. Okay, so in order to do that, 6 bids a week, so this is just to be a 100K rep. So you can count on us, so now we're gonna get into lead generation a little bit as well. So you can count on us to generate 2 to 5 we call them office leads per week. So the thing about these office leads is this generally, I mean, yes, it can come from vehicle wraps, referrals, all these things, but generally it's off of Google, Facebook, Home Advisor, could be direct mailer, all the various forms of marketing that we do at S&S Painting and Restoration. So these leads, while they're great, yes, they're great to have the office leads. But the fact is, people that are from your own sphere of influence, so that could be your friends, family, old coworkers, acquaintances, people that, we'll get into Chamber of Commerce and BNI and all those things, but those people that are in your chapters of BNI and Chamber of Commerce. So self-gen leads, so we call those self-generated leads, are leads of high intent. These social media leads, Google leads, yes, Google is probably the best of the group here, but we have data and metrics that prove that some of these leads, like think about it, you're scrolling on Facebook, You know, you're taking a shit, or you're sitting there and you're scrolling, and then all of a sudden an advertisement to get your house painted comes up. We call that a lead of low intent. So we only close on a Facebook lead. Okay, we only actually get to the kitchen table, so that means from a conversion rate from lead to actual estimate is only about 25% of the time. So, and a long-winded way of what I'm saying here is the self-generated leads from your sphere of influence, from your social media, the people that know, like, and trust you are going to have the highest likelihood of buying from you. So, we need, so you need to be generating essentially, so we're giving you 2 to 5. So say it's 2, you need to be self-generating 3 to 5 leads a week of your own. And we will give you the tools and resources how to do those things. So to become a $1.25 million rep, it's not that difficult. Here's the metrics. $1.25 million with a $12,000 average ticket. You need to sell 9 jobs a month.